Hey flawless skin gang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. Today's video is going to be a simple one. I'm going to be showing you how to make your base cream. You all know how I feel about pro mixing. I don't have a problem with it, but I like to make my own base cream, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can make yours. If you want to see that, you want to watch this video till the end. Okay, so I have my rickety looking pot here. This pot has seen life. And I have my book, and I have my scale. I'm going to be doing a proper formulation for this recipe. So if you want to see the recipe and the measurements, you have to watch this video to the end, step by step, because I'm not going to leave any ingredient measurements in the description bar. I'm sorry. I'm going to do this until you guys learn how to watch the video to the end. You can't just watch one small part and then go straight to the description and copy the ingredients and then you leave the video. That's not fair. I put so much time, energy and everything into this videos, so that's how we're going to be doing it from now on until you guys learn how to watch videos to the end. So I have my book here, my very special book. If somebody steals this book from me, the kind of wahala that I'm going to have, because this is my recipe book. So here I have written out all my recipe. Today we're working on a 1 kilogram batch, 1000 grams. Y'all know 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. So here I have my measurements, my recipe written out in both percentages and grams. So as I put the ingredients down into the pot, I'm going to put the measurements and the percentages on the screen for you guys to see, and that's why you have to watch this video to the end. So enough of the talking. I'm going to be showing you some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using cetyl alcohol. I'm going to be using emulsifying wax. I'm going to be using stearic acid. So let me put my book aside so you guys can see the ingredients properly. So I'm going to be I'm going to measure out all my ingredients into this pot, all my oil phase. So in this cream I have 3 phases. I have the oil phase, I have the water phase, and I have my cool down phase. The water phase, the oil phase, and the cool down phase. So here I'm going to be putting in my wax at 5% of my emulsifying wax. Because I'm going to be measuring all my ingredients in this pot, I'm going to go ahead and tar my scale every time I put in an ingredient. So here I'm using 5% of emulsifying wax, which is 50 grams, because I'm making a 1 kilogram batch. Now if you want to see or learn how to convert your percentages to grams, I'm going to leave a video here for you, up here for you guys to see. Go there and watch that video till the end, because the measurements and everything is embedded in that video. So I'm going to go ahead and tar my scale again and then put in my other ingredients, which is my stearic acid. Make sure you tar your scale every time you put a new ingredient measurement. So here I have my stearic acid. I'm using 3% stearic acid, which is equal to 30 grams. 3% stearic acid is 30 grams. So remember, we're working on a 1 kg batch. That's 1000 gram batch. So 30 grams of stearic acid, which is 3% stearic acid, and then I'm going to be using 5% of cetyl alcohol as well. Remember, I used 5% emulsifying wax, which is equal to 50 grams, 3% stearic acid, which is equal to 30 grams, and now I'm using cetyl alcohol 5%, which is also equal to 50 grams. I went ahead to stir my scale again, and then I'm just adding my cetyl alcohol at 50 grams, sorry, at 5%, which is equal to 50 grams. Make sure you're very careful when you're measuring all your ingredients into one bowl, because it's going to be difficult for you to take out anything. So always be careful when measuring your ingredients in one bowl. Guys, I also sell my base creams. So if you want a whitening base cream, lightening base cream, whatever base cream that you want, you can leave me a message in the use the number in my description to send me a WhatsApp message, and I will send it to you wherever you are in the world. We sell them in different sizes, or you can use my my website to order for any of our products. So I'm going to go on to add my oils. Here I have my coconut oil. Here I have my coconut oil. I'm using 5% coconut oil, which is equal to 50 grams as well. So my coconut oil is at 50 grams, which is 5%. Remember, we're making 1 kg batch, so I'm just making sure that my measurements are accurate and not over the measurements that I want. Now I'm going to go ahead to tar my scale again, and then I'm going to add my lemon oil. So here I have my lemon oil at 5%, 50 grams. I have my castor oil at 50 grams. And now I'm going to go ahead and put it on the double boiler until it melts, and then come back to measure my water phase. This is my little beautiful heater that I use for my water phase. This helps me heat my water fast, so while my oil is heating and melting, my water is also heating and getting ready. Make sure that you're using distilled water for your creams or whatever skincare formulation you're doing. Always use distilled water. So here I have my distilled water. We also have distilled water for sale. If you want to buy, we have them in whatever quantity that you want. So here I have my distilled water, and I'm going to be using 54.5% of distilled water, which is equal to 545 grams of water. That's what we're going to be using for this production. If you want to learn how to convert your percentages to grams, you would want to join any of our trainings. We have another training coming up very soon. You can use the link in the description bar to join the WhatsApp group so that you can learn all about formulation and formulating your own skincare products. You can also watch the video on how to make your own distilled water. I'm going to leave a link up here for you guys. So because I'm going to be boiling this water, I'm going to add an extra 2 grams of water so that when it evaporates, I still have my 545 grams. So in any formulation that you're doing, you want to have them in phases. We have our water phase, our oil phase, our cool down phase. So you want to make sure you go ahead to put your ingredients in their proper phases. The ingredients that should go into the oil phase should go into the oil phase. The ones that should go into the water phase should go into the water phase. And the one that should be added at the cool down phase should also be added at that stage so that your products will work very well. Here our water is ready and I'm just going to pour it into our bowl, and then we're going to go ahead and make our cream. If you have watched to this extent, please go ahead to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time there's a new video coming from me. And then leave me a beautiful comment, hit the thumbs up button, and share this video to your friends and families, and let me know what you want me to do next in the comment section. Guys, I'm so excited. We just hit 500 subscribers. I'm very, very excited. Please, let's keep this channel going. Let's move this channel to the permanent site. And we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I'm very excited and I'm very grateful to every one of you that have watched my videos. So here our oil and water phases are ready. I'm just going to go ahead and use my hand mixer or hand stick blender to blend as I pour in my oil. I have done this too many times to go ahead to explain it. So this is just a regular normal thing that I do when I'm making my creams. So I have poured in my oil phase into my water phase, and I'm just going to go ahead to blend that so that I have a good emulsion. Make sure that when you're blending, you're adding your phase A and your phase B together. Make sure they are on the same temperature, or at least almost at the same temperature of about 100 degree to 130 or 150 degree Celsius. Just make sure they are on the same temperature and not cooler than 100 degrees Celsius. We have several trainings coming up. If you want to join any of our training, go ahead, use the link in the description to join our training group, and then all the information and dates and prices will be put up there, and then you will be moved to the main group after you have paid your fees. So yes, our cream is still very liquidy because the temperature is still hot. Once it cools down, everything will get stiff and emulsify, and then we can go ahead to add our ingredients that should go in at the cool down phase. I hope I'm not talking a lot in this video. Well, I'm just trying to explain though. So once we are ready, we're going to go ahead and add our vitamin E, glycerin, and our glycolic acid into this mixture, and also our preservative. Those are the ingredients I'm going to be adding at the cool down phase. You also want to have your hand whisk ready so that once you start adding your ingredients at the cool down phase, you will not be moving around. You just have everything ready and ready to go. Okay, so our cream has emulsified. Now I'm going to go ahead to measure out all the other ingredients that should go into the cool down phase, which is our vitamin E, our glycolic acid, and our preservative. So here I'm going to go ahead and I don't know why the video is not focusing, but anyway, let me use this to measure out all our cool down phase ingredients. So first I'm going to add our vitamin E oil at 2%, which is 20 grams. Our vitamin E oil is at 2%, which is 20 grams. And then I'm also going to be adding our preservative. Our glycerin is at 5%, which is 50 grams. I'm adding glycerin at 5%, which is 50 grams. At this point, you want to be very, very careful, guys, because you're adding everything in one container. You want to be very careful with your measurements. Make sure you're watching, make sure you're very, very vigilant. Now I'm going to switch the pot, put our cream back on the scale, and then I'm going to go ahead to add our glycolic acid. Our glycolic acid, I'm going to be using a 20% concentration. Because this cream is going to be used on the face as well, you don't want to use anything higher than 20%, except you're trying to make a peeling cream. So I'm using glycolic acid at 10%. 10% is 100 grams. So I'm using that at 10%. It's a 20% glycolic acid strength. I'm using 10% of that, and that's 100 grams. I'm going to leave a link here on how you can dissolve your glycolic powder into the proper concentration that you want. So go ahead, watch that video. The measurements for all the concentrations are in the description bar on that video, so go ahead and watch that. So I have added our glycolic acid. I'm going ahead to add our glycerin and vitamin E into our mixture, and then I'm just going to go ahead and stir that and make sure everything is well incorporated. Do not judge my pot. This pot has seen better days. Do not. I know a lot of you will come for me and say, oh, look at her pot. This pot has seen better days. Don't even try it. Don't insult my pot. Just leave my pot alone. Leave my pot alone. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and mix this all up. Make sure everything is well incorporated. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and whisk my cream using my hand mixer. I don't know why the video is not sitting at one place. Probably because the cream is moving about. I don't know, my autofocus is messing up. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and mix that and mix and mix and mix. You guys know how I love to mix my creams properly. If you don't mix your creams properly, your creams will not work. Your ingredients will just be sitting afloat. If you want to learn about why your organic skincare products are not working, you want to go ahead and watch this video up here. Make sure you watch it. Watch that video to learn why your organic ingredients are not working. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this baby up, and then yeah, everything is done. You can now use this base to promix any kind of cream that you want. Make sure that when you're promixing your creams, you're promixing proper creams, formulations, everything on point. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.